Well, on Wednesday, after she's gotten all the info, as far as I am understanding, that she needed for this story, she emails the debate organizer and moderator and says, "Hi blank, I've been hearing some flap about the involvement of John D. Villarreal in the January 11th event. Can you tell me what role he will play?" Because she doesn't have he down there. It's a typo, whatever. If any in your form. I mean, Lord knows, my grammar and spelling aren't the greatest, so I can't throw stones, but at the same time, you're not a political editor either. So let's think about that. Why is she asking that question? How is that possibly related to this story?
Well, again, and this is important for the viewers to understand, this came after we submarined our original story because we put out our own videos. So this is someone who might be a little upset that they got scooped and they might be looking for a little more dirt.
Right, and think about it. How does this relate to her story about anonymous sources? Again, we're still not exactly sure what the point of her story was, because there seems to be like 3 or 4 different points in there. All of them were destroyed. But how does this relate to anonymous bloggers? How does my moderating relate to anonymous bloggers? And now am I the story? I thought the anonymous blogger who worked for Gary's campaign was the story. Huh. Because we know that Beadles being associated with some really out there stuff clearly isn't the story to her, even though he's the only one running that's in this freaking story for Congress. Wow. Now, if you think that's an innocent question, then you're an idiot. It's not an innocent question. And again, this is why you have to have conservative media. This is why you need us, okay, to get any kind of information, any kind of fair shake. What this is basically is her, in my opinion, trying to influence this guy. It's like, oh man, this guy blew up my story, this and that, whatever. I'm the debate monitor here. I don't like that he's got juice and power and this and that, whatever. And I don't want him to, you know, we're going to make a fledgling post. Can't trust him. Be skeptical. Don't look over there. Oh, he's trying to make money off everybody and blah, 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 blah. And oh, behind the back. Behind the back. Now, why does she have to go to debate? Now, here's the other question. Look at the wording. I've been hearing some flap. From who? It's only one guy. See, what's so funny is I sent my stuff to the other candidates. All the feedback I received was unanimously positive. Okay? The only flap that I know about came from one source who started the whole thing, Robert Beadles and his campaign. The same Robert Beadles that went on Alex Jones' show and says, "I love you," to Alex Jones, and you're just so important to me. The same Alex Jones who has put out tape after DVD after film about 9/11 true stuff, conspiracy theories, the New World Order, and all that ridiculous stuff.
Wait, let me ask a question. Is it the same Robert Beadles who told Alex Jones that he, Alex Jones, had saved Robert Beadles and his family from being, quote, victims?
Right. And now, before we even take one step further, I think this is important. If we're going to talk about conflicts and stuff like that, you might want to go to Robert Beadles' site on Facebook. Now, not his friend's site. His candidates page, where you can become a fan of Robert Beadles. This isn't an official game. This is a becoming fan of Robert Beadles. This isn't just a regular site where we put out news. This is becoming a fan. This isn't his personal site. This is becoming a fan. Now, he doesn't have a lot of fans, / supporters, however they put it. But guess who one of them is? Lisa Vorderbrueggen. I'm looking at it right here. Now, who's going to tell me about who's got conflicts? Lisa Vorderbrueggen, the political editor of the Contra Costa Times, is a freaking fan of Robert Beadles. Now, you tell me who's got the conflict. You tell me who's disclosed. You tell me who's honest. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll put that in the link. Check that out. See, we show all of our work, Lisa. We have it all here. We don't play 3-card Monty, in my opinion. Now, let's continue. This isn't a normal question. I've been hearing some flap from Robert Beadles, okay, about the involvement of John Villarreal. Can you tell me what role, if any? That is such a, I'm a lawyer, that is a leading question designed to put a negative spin, in my opinion, designed to put a negative spin on me and to get me out of that event. She doesn't want me to have any credibility. She doesn't want me moderating anything. She sure as heck doesn't want me to do it and do a great job, especially after, you know, she's going to do this hit piece on me and whatever like that. And we are competing directly with her for news, for opinions, for political power, for the whole 9 yards. We are directly in her space, and we are better than her by far. And our media is going up. Hers is going down. I have more charisma and more experience. She doesn't. I'm younger, she's older. All of it. Simple. Right? And so the last thing she wants to try to cut me off now. Stay away from John. This is the Contra Costa Times telling you. Hey, don't, you know, the message here, in my opinion, is clear. Don't let him be involved. And it's funny, this wasn't a question. Why wouldn't you come to me? I've already told you. Do you think, so think about this logically. Do you think that I would lie about being the moderator or being officially involved in this debate? Do you think I would lie about not, and then secretly I'm the moderator? So I would tell you that I wasn't, but then secretly I was. You'd find out. So what is the plausibility of that? And why would you, and if there was a flap, don't you think that the debate organizer would hear about it? Would you have to, in other words, why would, if there was a problem or concern with my involvement, don't you think that the candidates or other people would go to the debate moderator and they wouldn't come to you? Why would people say, oh, we're going to go to Lisa Vorderbrueggen to referee this? You know, I'm a campaign on the Republican side, and we have this Republican event coming up, but I'm going to call Lisa Vorderbrueggen about this flap with John Villarreal. I mean, this fails every single test of logic possible. And then we have a and see what's cool is this guy, and that's why I'm down with him, CC's me, responding to her, she's freaking owned, and he basically backs up everything I said already to her and in the videos. Facial, you're owned. I mean, you're so owned, it's ridiculous, dude. Now, there's a ton more. And Paul's got that information. Right? So I'm going to turn over to Paul. You got a stack of stuff that we're going to put in your description. Just run through it, man.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. Again, we will put links in the video description to all of these stories that we've mentioned and that we're going to mention, so you guys can look at them for yourself, because as John said, we show our work.
Wait. Let me just say this. Sorry, this is critical.
No, sorry.
This is critical. Now, she pushes herself as the debate moderator and this and that, whatever. She's only been on this job for a very short period of time, oh, by the way. Right? And yeah. I will put the links here to some of her debates that she moderated or you know, news media. Brutal. Boring as heck. She's not moderating anything. She's asking questions that are simple. People go down the list. They say their thing for 1 or 2 minutes. There's nothing to that. A monkey could do that. But oh, by the way, Lisa Vorderbrueggen, who's been directly tied with what, as Paul was going to show, to one of these candidates and favoritism by other people have said this, gets the candidates' names wrong. They're sitting right there. There's an African American gentleman, Woods, who's running for office. Anthony Woods, I believe is his name. She gets his name wrong, calls him Mark DeSaulnier or something like that. And they have name tags right there. She can't even MC this thing right. It's brutal. I'm not saying she's horrible. I'm saying she's not really ready for prime time. Okay? I mean, seriously. You know, and then what's funny is, in an interview after this candidates forum at St. Mary's for CD11, she's interviewed by this person. No, there's no views on this video either, we're going to show you. And she herself says that no news was basically made. No one said anything interesting, and then she said some other controversial things that Paul will get into. And wait a minute, how can you be such a great moderator if you're getting people's names wrong, you're not compelling, and most importantly, no news was made. We didn't learn anything differently from there. I mean, do you even understand how you're clowning yourself? Wow, Paul, go with it.
Yeah, look, I mean, just touching on what John was mentioning. There's a clip of Lisa Vorderbrueggen. I don't know. She was moderating a debate, I believe, at St. Mary's